My fiancé threatened to break up with me if I told her best friend's husband that his wife is cheating on him. I've been with my fiancé for 12 years. We met back in high school, started dating at 15 and 16, and 3 years ago I finally put a ring on it. Everything between us has always felt solid. Sure, we have the occasional fight, normal stuff, like who forgot to take out the trash or why I keep buying the wrong kind of milk, but nothing that ever made me question us. I love her, deeply. Thought we were building something real. Then yesterday morning, everything changed. I was on my way to work, running a little late as usual, so I stopped at this small bakery a few blocks from the office to grab a coffee and a breakfast sandwich. While I'm waiting in line, I glance out the big front window, across the street, and there's Beth, my fiancé's best friend since forever. She's standing on the sidewalk, talking to some guy I've never seen before. At first I didn't think anything of it, just figured she was out running errands or meeting someone for coffee. I turn back to pay, get my food, and when I look again, they're kissing. Not a quick peck, full-on, passionate, hands on each other kissing, right there in the open. My stomach twisted. I stood there, frozen for a second, sandwich in hand, just staring. I thought about Mark, Beth's husband. He's a good guy. Not my closest friend, but we get along great. We hang out when the four of us are together, grab beers, do group stuff. If someone caught my fiancé doing that, I'd want them to tell me, no hesitation. So I pulled out my phone and took a couple pictures. Felt shitty doing it, like some kind of creep spying from across the street, but her face was clear in the shots. Proof. I couldn't pretend I hadn't seen it. Got to work, couldn't focus all day. Came home that evening and sat her down right away. Told her exactly what I saw, showed her the photos. Her face went pale. She stared at the screen, then looked up at me and said, very quietly, "Delete those, right now, and don't tell anyone." I couldn't believe it. "Sarah, that's Beth cheating on Mark. He needs to know." She shook her head. "No, this isn't our problem. If you get involved, it's going to destroy her marriage, and she's my best friend. I'll lose her completely. You can't do that to me." We went round and round. I kept saying if it was me in Mark's shoes, I'd want the truth. She kept saying it would ruin everything for Beth, and that mattered more. Finally, she got this hard look and said, "If you tell him, and he finds out it came from you, we're done. I mean it. Our relationship will be over." It hit me like a punch. 12 years, 3 engaged, and she's ready to walk away over this? I just stared at her. She softened a little after a minute, said she didn't really mean the breakup part. She was upset and scared, but please, just drop it. Delete the pictures. Let it go. I was angry, hurt. I told her if she was willing to throw us away to protect someone else's affair, maybe we weren't as strong as I thought. I said some stupid stuff in the heat of it, like, "Fine, if that's how you feel, then go ahead and end it. I'm telling him anyway." Didn't mean it, just lashing out because I was scared and pissed. She went to bed early. I couldn't sleep. Sat on the couch all night, staring at nothing. It's morning now. I haven't closed my eyes once. My head's spinning. The photos are backed up somewhere safe. Beth's face is unmistakable. If Mark sees them, there's no denying it. I keep thinking about what this says about her, about us. She's choosing to cover for a cheater, threatening our whole future to keep it quiet. That doesn't sit right. I haven't told Mark yet, but I'm going to. Maybe I'll talk to Beth first, give her a chance to come clean on her own. Maybe I'll send the pictures anonymously. But this secret isn't staying buried, not with me knowing. If telling him costs me my relationship, then maybe it was already broken in ways I didn't see, and that hurts more than anything. Update. My fiancé threatened to break up with me if I told her best friend's husband that his wife is cheating on him. It's been almost 2 months since everything blew up, and a lot has changed. I finally told Mark, the husband, everything. After that sleepless night and the fight with Sarah, my fiancé, things stayed tense at home. We barely spoke for a couple days. She'd apologize again, say she overreacted, beg me not to ruin her friendship with Beth, but she never really backed down from the core issue. She still thought I should keep quiet. Every time I brought up how wrong it felt to hide something like that, she'd get defensive or change the subject. It made me realize this wasn't just about Beth anymore. It was about whether I could trust someone who was willing to lie, or at least stay silent, about something so big, and then threaten our whole future to enforce it. I couldn't shake the feeling that if she was okay covering for Beth, what else might she cover for, or expect me to cover for? So I decided to act. First, I reached out to Beth privately. I messaged her, said we needed to talk in person, no details. She agreed, probably thinking it was something wedding-related or casual. We met at a coffee shop the next weekend. I sat her down, told her straight up what I'd seen, showed her one of the photos, just enough for her to know I had proof, and said the secret was coming out one way or another. I gave her the chance to tell Mark herself. Do it cleanly, honestly. Give him some dignity in the process. She cried, got angry, accused me of ruining her life, said I had no right to interfere. But she didn't deny it. In the end, she said she'd think about it. She didn't tell him. A few days later, I messaged Mark, asked if we could meet for a beer after work. He said sure, no problem. We met at a quiet bar. I hated every second of it, but I laid it all out. What I saw, the photos. I showed him a couple, blurred the guy's face a bit out of some weird courtesy. How Sarah reacted, everything. He just sat there, quiet at first. Then his face changed. Shock, then this deep hurt. He thanked me, said he suspected something was off lately, but didn't have proof. He didn't get mad at me, just deflated. From there, it moved fast. Mark confronted Beth that night. She admitted it, no choice really. They separated almost immediately. He filed for divorce not long after. Turns out, infidelity laws where we live aren't super forgiving when there's clear evidence, so he's in a strong position. Beth isn't fighting the house or much else. She's moving out. Last I heard from Mark, he's doing better now. Not great, but better. Therapy, leaning on family, starting to rebuild. As for Sarah, she was furious when she found out I told him. She yelled that I destroyed her friendship, that Beth was barely speaking to her, that I'd chosen some casual acquaintance over our relationship. I told her it wasn't about choosing sides, it was about doing what felt right, and that her reaction to all of this showed me we weren't aligned on the big stuff. Loyalty, honesty, standing up for what's decent. We broke up. She moved out a couple weeks later. It hurt like hell, 12 years gone. But looking back, I think it was already cracking. The engagement ring came off, wedding plans scrapped. We're done. No big dramatic scenes after the initial blowout. Just over. Mark and I still talk sometimes, grab a beer here and there. He's a good guy who didn't deserve what happened. No more double dates, obviously. I'm single now, taking it day by day. Still no regrets about telling the truth. If anything, it feels like I dodged something worse down the line. Thanks to everyone who commented back then. It helped me sort through the mess in my head.